Hi, this is Kerry Artek with Wicked Stocks bringing you the daily Apple report for Wednesday, December 14th, 2022. Big day on Wall Street. Nice rally early in the day. We gave it most of it back actually in the afternoon. Actually, earlier than that, late morning, we gave most of it back. 147.20, our speed line I've been mentioning now for a month and a half, 2 months. Once again, we push through it, but we do need a settlement above it to set off a meaningful buy signal into next week. Until then, this is an area that can contain buying through January and below which, over that time horizon, that longer term time horizon, we can fall back to 123.56. The sell signal that is clearly that would clearly emerge for a test of 123.56 would be a settlement below this 138.25 channel bottom, which I have as a 2-star support. So working our way down, 147.20 I just showed is right about here where the blue circle is. We've got 143.80. That's a 5/8 downside Fibonacci over the last 5 days. It can contain intraday weakness. It's not far off the high of the low from a week ago. 143.80 able to contain intraday selling, and above which, or once tested, we can rally back to 147.20 today. If we break, or if we open, especially if we open below 143.80, that would be a gap below yesterday's low of 144.24. So if we open below 143.80, yes, we could test 138.25 intraday, where this market can bottom out through the balance of the week, and from there we can head back to that 147.20 speed line again within 3 to 5 days or so. But as I said a moment ago, if we were to close today below 138.25, now that's a long shot, but if so, then yes, over the next 2 to 3 weeks, we can unravel all the way back into the 123 handle, 123.56 long-term support, also seen on the weekly chart here at 123.52, is the start of a zone of long-term support that ends at 119.34, narrowing every week, able to absorb selling not only through Q1, but even into later 2023.
Just so you know, a wickedstocks.com membership delivers regular daily video analysis in the SPY and Triple Q, weekly video analysis in the S&P 500 index, the nasdaq 100 index, and a US Treasury ETF, and 2 individual stock pick videos every week. Check out our other content by clicking the link below.
So that is the downside big picture. Let's talk upside today. If we happen to push or open above 147.20, we can test 152.42. Now, I will mention, if you are an aggressive day trader of Apple, all of these minor points have been carefully chosen. Obviously, you use them at your discretion. 143.80 is our pivot point, really our soft pivot point for the day. But every one of these, 145.57, 150.50, they all have meaning of some sort. And I can't really put them all on one chart because this would look like a big mess. It may look like a mess to you anyway, but it would look like even more of a mess. So if we push or open today above 147.20, we can test 152.42 on an intraday basis. That would probably be it for the day. But if we do close today above 147.20, we have a decent buy signal through next week. And possibly in as little as 3 to 5 days, we could test 157.52. This simple horizontal channel structure able to contain buying through the balance of December and into January. And we could fall off from here back to the speed line. There is a case to be made that if we close above the 147.20 speed line, we may over the next several months continue on into the low 180s. But it's not unless we close above 147.52 do I think that that becomes clearly obvious on a technical basis. So heavy below 147.20 into January, the lower 120s in reach over the next month or two. And if we close above 157.52, just the opposite, expecting the lower 180s over the following month or two. It's inside this 10-point range right now between 147.20 and 157.52 that I see sort of a no man's land of longer term trend identification. You can certainly play both sides on a swing trade basis, on a near to midterm basis. We could fall off of 157.52 back to 147.20, back up to 157.52. We could do that for several weeks. But not unless we close above 157.52 will I clearly then indicate 180.67 as the next 1 to 2 month target where we could actually top out into the second quarter of 23. 153. I think that pretty much rounds it out. Please click like if you would and subscribe if you would. I'll be back tomorrow with Thursday's Daily Apple Report, and you have a great day.